welcome to the Rock Badland Donkey Cam Show Week 10 video premiere. Today we're going to watch 2 videos made by you in camp this week. No surprises there, but what is a surprise is what the characters in our story find out lurks in the house next door. Dear friends, this is the story video for the ghosts next door.
Sam and Grace and their pet cat had been living with their quirky Uncle Larry for a few months after their parents passed away.
Uncle Larry's like having a third sibling, except he was a rich grown-up with a house full of crazy things.
He had a successful soda pop business, Uncle Larry Cough and Sneeze flavored soda pop.
He cycled through a series of delicious soda flavors, including buttered waffle, pork chops, and applesauce shrimp curry, and his biggest seller, homemade chicken flavor. Larry was something of a poultry man. He made chicken-flavored soda in his home.
One of the first things Uncle Larry did with Sam and Grace was show him how to brew the popular soda.
To get the flavor, you've got to boil the chickens. But fear makes the flavor bitter, so you've got to make them happy first.
Grace, hold on to your cat! We're gonna do that chicken dance!
Though they couldn't smile, the happy-looking chickens were danced right into the giant vat where the soda was made.
Uncle Larry presented the kids with the world's largest crazy straws. I made them myself. Here, have a taste.
They were excited when Uncle Larry then said, "You can have as much as you'd like, as long as you keep that cat away from my birds."
Grace wasn't worried about Snuggles getting at the chickens. She had been avoiding the backyard like it was a snarling dog.
Of course, Uncle Larry couldn't have a dog due to allergies. It's their dang fur. Whenever I touch it, I start sneezing.
Each day got better, and living with Uncle Larry, he never got mad at the kids. He'd let them stay up late and let them feel their feelings and find a way to make them laugh afterwards.
One of Uncle Larry's tales was about the spooky abandoned house next door.
The twins who used to live there were painters. They painted exact replicas of each other's work. They both choked on muffins.
During a break from work one day, Uncle Larry poured himself a mug of chicken-flavored soda and sat down outside near his big top doghouse.
He couldn't have a dog due to allergies, but he was an admirer of doghouses.
To his surprise, when he looked down to take a sip, he realized that the mug was empty. That's odd.
Uncle Larry went back inside to fill up his mug, and once again, when he looked down to take a sip, his soda was gone.
After his third refill, Uncle Larry sat outside and watched his mug empty right before his eyes.
When he reached down to pick up the mug, he felt a sharp pain on his hand and looked down to see a bite mark.
It was only Uncle Larry in the area with the empty doghouse, so when his bushes began to move, he followed the noise straight out of his yard. Uncle Larry chased the phantom movement all the way to the steps of the Painter twins' abandoned house.
From her window bedroom, Grace watched Uncle Larry stumble into the house. Sammy! Uncle Larry just went into the haunted house. The siblings wasted no time running toward the house and quietly peeking in the dusty windows. Uncle Larry was laying on the floor in the middle of a large room with tubes connected to each arm that went into a machine. From that machine, 2 other tubes connected to identical wisps hovering in the air.
Those are ghosts. That's the Painter twins. They're draining his blood.
The Painter twins also dabbled in science. Made a spirit machine used to drain the lifeblood from a living person.
We have to get Uncle Larry out of here. Let's grab our crazy straws.
They silently walked back into the room with Uncle Larry and the ghost with.
Both kids leaned against the machine and sucked on their straws.
As soon as the soda hit their mouths, they pulled the tubes connected to Uncle Larry and replaced them with the soda-filled straws.
The sleeping wisps stirred for a moment, but didn't seem to notice.
Uncle Larry, however, instantly sat up, and the 3 of them quietly left the house and returned home. When they got home, they heard thunderous clucking.
They looked out the windows and saw two giant chickens come out of the haunted house.
The giant chickens were running toward the house and did not look happy.
What's the best way to make a giant chicken happy? Of course, the chicken dance.
Uncle Larry led the kids to the yard where he cranked up the speakers, causing the chickens to freeze.
Uncle Larry burst into the most aggressive chicken dance the kids have ever seen. The kids then joined in, which made the giant chickens start dancing too.
The trio danced the giant chicken toward the back into the boiling water.
Uncle Larry gave the kids a hug before Grace asked, "Hey, what happened to your hand?"
Oh, my new dog bit me. He has no fur, no skin, no bones. And he loves my chicken flavored soda. He's perfect.
Whoa, that was intense. Giant chickens, crazy flavored sodas, and ghosts living next door, hooking up Uncle Larry to a machine so they can come back to life, an invisible dog that becomes a family pet. I'm freaking out. Guys, I need to calm down. There's only two things that help me calm down. One, music video. We're going to watch one. Two, watching chameleons eat. We're going to watch one.
Freeze over.
That was a good song. And that song makes me feel very grateful that my neighbors have only come and knocking asking for sugar. Knock, 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 can I have some sugar? And not, knock, 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 you mind hooking yourself up to this machine so we can suck all your blood out? Well, you wouldn't mind, would you, buddy? We're just a couple of ghosts, living next door. So glad that never happens. Dear friends, this is the end of camp. Oh my gosh, it's all over. You guys have been awesome. Thank you for making a great song and a great story. If you'd like to come back, we have 2 more weeks of the Rock Band Land Donkey Camp Show. You are all invited to join. If you can't make it, don't worry, because guess what? Starting September 1st, we're starting a whole new program called Rock Band Land Online Club, where you can come to Rock Band Land either before or after, or for some of you more rebellious sorts, you can come to Rock Band Land during school, during your online school, to hang out with all your crazy teachers and do all of our cool activities. Parents, I'll be sending you tons of info on that very soon. We're going to hope to open enrollment on Monday, which is tomorrow, and we hope that all of your crazy donkeys will be with us in the Rock Band Land Online Club. It's going to be very cool, very exciting, very fun. Blabbity, blabbity, blah, blah. It's time for the theme song. Goodbye, everyone. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.